December 11th, 2025. Oh boy, all these videos that I uploaded are to help me. You know, living with PTSD and the effects of that. And then I have all these videos, you know, and the synchronicities. So I had to put it all together in some way. Maybe it's the perfectionism in me. You know. But I wanted to say that the ones I talk like now are always channeled from my higher self, from the universe. It's the other side. It's the deja vu part where you're connected to your higher self, that you looked at your life right at that moment and you just remembered you did that because you focused on the other side a little bit more in your life. You just like looking through the book of that life and say, yeah, okay, I'll do that life. But as you were looking through that book, you like paused and focused and then you were there and I feels like I did this before, right? Or I've been here before. Deja vu. So it's our higher self. We're connected. And that was so true, even today, you know. So I just know that like my mind could just, it could just dart out and then I'm out. And then, if I watch like one of those videos, it could just be a little song. It's like, oh yeah, okay, I'm back. I don't have to, I could just close my eyes and listen, even if there's pictures, and I just kind of float along and like, okay, that's right. It's not easy, but the people that would know me, if they're listening to this, that would actually like know me, no, I don't like channel like all this in front of them, Sure, someone might say, oh, there he goes a little bit, just for a second. Or maybe a minute. But yeah, so these are just perceptions, that come in, that you perceive. So I just wanted to say that this is all channeling. I don't stand on corners, and I don't, maybe someone else will stand on a corner. We see people that stand on corners. So am I going to judge that? No. Am I going to go run down there? Is my ego going to take me there? So come on, Daryl. I mean, if I don't get out of this chair, am I getting up with ego or am I just getting up? Then we can start psychoanalyzing. See, because it's difficult to break a paradigm. I say it's difficult because, yes, our ego is there. That'd be great if they taught about the ego in school. Wouldn't that be something? Like the ego class. Ooh. Oh, that must be. Maybe there'll be a class called the ego class. Hey, I would know it on the other side. That's a good one. Start that at before the baby comes out. 9 months before. Okay. I know, I can still laugh. It's amazing. I'm alone right now and I can still laugh. That's amazing. It's amazing. You're amazing. See, the people that know me, you're amazing. I love you. Don't worry. You did everything fine, and you're doing everything fine. See, it's just in your mind, we like to, beat ourselves up. Those boxing gloves, go a few rounds. It's okay. Oh, I did that. I went a few rounds with myself, and I don't like it. It's a nasty taste. Oh, and it's still going. Oh. See, here it is, higher self. There you go. There you go. It's a little like that. It's, I did that. That sort of, you take that breath and you're just more aware. It's that awareness. So I'm just putting up a few quotes. You probably saw a few synchronicities today. So, see, the ego says, oh yeah, look at all these synchronicities. Go chase one. See, go chase it now. See, like life's addiction. So yeah, so you could just get lost. That's why it's just there's just going to be a few more videos I've recorded. Maybe I'll post those. I don't know. But there's one I want to get up, post right after this one, which is a miracle. It's beautiful. It's a key for me. It's hypnotic. It's I don't even know if I'll have pictures. I get tired, and it'd be great to have a production team. Boy, okay, yeah, do that, do this. Oh, this is what I want. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thank you. Oh, show it to me. Oh, yeah, edit this, edit that. Perfect. Take that out. Put that in. Can you do that for me? That'd be great. So it's just me, myself, and I. I'm doing that. With the PTSD, just in my body. See, why is my body hurting if I'm so spiritual? You already are. See, you already are spiritual. I say that all the time. just in here, in the 111, the channel. I say my channel, the channel, the 1111S dash B4I. That's just so funny too. That dash B4I. I didn't even select that. I know. What are you talking about? I mean, you made your channel. Shouldn't you know? I don't know. Maybe I could have just put the ones and doubled it up and had it like that. I don't know. It was confusing. I'm not big on technology, okay? But you're doing all these pictures here and there. Yeah, I'm ready to lose it all, okay? So I'm trying to just, be in the moment, not worry about put this on. Because see, the ego. See, is it my ego? See, I'll second guess, and then I say, forget it. That's it. I'm done right now. I'm just done. I'm not going to do anything else. That means I wouldn't post this other video. So no, but I felt compelled. See, I had tears in my eyes, so I have to put it up. If I have tears in my eyes, I have to upload it. Okay. Maybe I'll upload this first. Then I'll upload just a simple song, "The Way Home," and then I'll upload the other video because. I say video, it's just, it might be a video, it might just be, it could be a video and you close your eyes or watch it. It doesn't matter. There's no right, do it this way. No, stand on your head lay sideways. Okay, it's best if you are in this position. Wow, that ego is so there. Oh, you have to be exactly like this, everybody. Can I lay down? My back hurts. Can I? No, don't leave that position. No, lay down if your back hurts. Be careful as you go down to the ground. Gentle with our body, see. Aware of our body. See, I'm pulling you in a little, being present. Okay. So anyway, that's the plan for the videos. But no, this is channeling right now. I have cold coffee right now. Okay, let me take a sip live. It's very, very lukewarm. I do reference that. If I do post more videos that I've already recorded, okay, these are already recorded, but they're an hour plus. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'll put those on, with my flaws and the knows I do. Yeah, I know. I say See, and I know. It's the mere reflection. See, I'm channeling. I'm a different type of channeler. There's channelers that can just somebody's coming to me and this is their name, from another part of the universe, right? Or it's some channeling that's coming in through a dimension or another being, it's, I say, So it's so my channeling is, that's right. It's together, being human with flaws integrated through the veil to the other side. It's a ping pong ball. It's a tennis match. It's a basketball game. It's a football game. It's going back and forth. It's integrating both, phasing in and out, phasing together. See, it's your eyes. I had tears in my eyes in that video. So it's going to be after The Way Home. And you're seeing some quotes here in this video that I'm putting some of the quotes from what that are so these quotes that you're seeing are keys. Where's my key? Okay, there's my key. There's the quote. See, this is my most organized point right now. Oh, the scale just tipped. There it goes. So everything after this point You probably thought, wait a minute, your first videos that you talked forever and babbled, that first one, just with those 11s for the last hour, how dare you? I didn't even get to those. You'd have to go to the channel and look at everything. That's like next to Apollo 8. So Apollo 8 was the first thing I uploaded. I just film it off the TV. And then boom, boom, boom. Just inspiration things. So like if I got wiped out, right? Who knows, right? Earthquake, tidal waves, hurricanes, typhoons. Wow. I mean, you could just lose it all, right? Fires, lose it all. Just like that. Oh, well, don't you have everything backed up in the cloud? See, you don't have these apps and you don't have this and that. Oh, gosh. Okay. Like I said, a production team would be great. Yeah. Can you handle my phone too? Can you handle my phone, the transportation, the shelter? Yes. See, that's what I surrender everything. Everything. It's like that. It's when everything's stripped away, my ego, it's like, well, you've been egotistical. See, someone could say you've been egotistical this whole time. See, it's a judgment. It's like, everything is a movie and a channel. I'm not trying to convince you. See, but I say because I don't want to lock your mind down more. But, that could happen for a reason. See, sometimes we can say something and even lock somebody's mind tighter. Like, well, I'm sort of metaphysical over here and I'm not zeroing in on religion so much, but it's part of it. See, we're all part of everything. See, when you see this next film, see, these quotes are keys, and that's going to open up. That's going to open it up, see. When I just look at it, it's like, okay, right? Oh, I do that. See, don't forget, right? I say don't forget. See, I'm talking to myself. See, when I get depressed, yes, I get depressed, very depressed, like suicidal ideations. That's why I put up the pain of life. See, this is free therapy. This is all free. All free. All songs here. You just listen, safely, right? Yeah, don't drive down the road and close your eyes, and then blame it on me. Don't get down on the floor, and stretch a leg, legs slide out, and then blame me, for getting down on the floor, to do a stretch, a breath exercise, Oh, you're trying to program me. The world is programming. You're already programmed. I was already programmed. I am and I'm still being bombarded every day. We're in a program, right? The Matrix. I say, right, like those words. See, I'm channeling this. I say this is the last time. So much work I have to do. It's like I say I don't and do in that, and I forget. Oh yeah, no, I just did that. I was all confused, scattered, right? And then what? I come back. Oh, there's silence. Yes, I sit in silence sometime and just sit. I can listen to something that I upload and I say, wow, that's pretty radical. That's out there a little bit. And then I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. It's okay. It doesn't matter. I know some people are going to lock down and some people are going to lock up. The bolt will be loosened. It's loosening the tone. It's the tones and the vibrations. Wow. Everybody has tones and vibrations. See, someone will approach you in need. That's a tone and a vibration, We can kind of recoil or we can be receptive, empathetic. Who knows? We might even be in a bad mood. We don't know. We don't know day to day. We don't even know tomorrow is not guaranteed. And I know that, Part of me is like, oh, I'm afraid. I don't want to leave, and this and that. And, oh, I did that. I was afraid. Oh, that's what it feels like to be afraid. Ugh, right? I don't like it. It's still going, See, that's the hardest part. When we feel those feelings. I'm just talking over the interstellar, time and interstellar music. So I'm just using, I don't even know if you can hear it. Sometimes I don't do such a good job. I'm like, oh, gosh. Again, production team. Where are they? I had a whole, book of notes on top of the car that I wrote down for a month. And a big gush of wind blew them all off all over the place, and it went into the ocean. So that's life. And then what? Oh, all my notes. That didn't happen. I didn't have all my notes. I would have put a rubber band around it. Oh, but I forgot to do that. And it broke. I should have put a clip. See, we want to beat ourselves up for these things. What's true, what's not true. We got to filter that through the news, and we use our own positions as we're like on a chessboard, maneuvering around. Let me move that knight, that bishop, that rook. Let me move that pawn, sacrifice that pawn over there. Let me play 3D chess. Let's make it 11D. Let's make it 111. Let's make it 1111. You are a creator. You are a creator. See, we create on this side movies, and you create on the other side. When you pass away, this is the dream. And you'll say, oh, I was playing a character. I did all that. And you're going to see it. I'm going to see it from other people's eyes. And there's parts like, let me just move a little bit here and away with the music, and my higher self has seen that. It's like I'm having deja vu, and I sort of wave, mentally, So I'm going to mention something now that happened. I was driving along with my wife in the car, and the radio was on a very soft music, like classical. There's no wording. It's just violins and piano, something like that. Just soft, like this music. See? And we're driving along. So maybe we were talking, and then, you don't talk, and we're not talking maybe for a minute or two. So my mind was drifting. And all of a sudden, I just say this doctor's name. The only reason I mention this is because we were just talking about it again today, because it's fascinating. So, because I was a little confused still, and so she was trying to think of this doctor's name, in her head, and she couldn't remember it. That's what happened. So if I post those other the other recordings, channelings, I mentioned that, that my mind, drifted. But I didn't know until today that she explained it. Oh, I was trying to think of it. I wasn't thinking of it. I was trying to remember it. Like, who is that doctor? Who is that doctor? What is that doctor's name? And then in the silence, 1 to 2 minutes, and we weren't even talking about anything about doctors or anything about medical, nothing. And then all of a sudden I just say the doctor's name. And she was like, I can't believe you were, it was like this unbelievable, what? Mind blowing. It's like when our paradigms break. You mean I'm taught this and I have to let go just a little? Yeah, I got to let go. I got to let go just a little. It's okay though. See, that's fine. I was in there. It's okay. See, we want, now I got to condemn it. No, we shine a light. I talked about how I was baptized in the ocean at 17. I don't know, 7 people, 9 people. Oh, he didn't get the number right, or, I don't know. It was a long time ago. I was 17, and I went down there very early. I know it was like 5 a.m. or it seemed like 4:30 even, maybe. I don't know. I think it was probably 5 or 5:30. It was early. Oh, maybe it was 6. I know it wasn't past 6. It was early. They just want to go down early. Not a lot of people, but there was fishermen out there. A few here and there. The Pacific coast of the United States. I go down there. I have to have this coffee here. Oh, the coffee story. Oh, wow. My mom stood on the chair. I was very young, and I want some more coffee. My stepfather was laughing. My uncle was sliding down a little bit. I wasn't there. This was so long ago. I was probably 10 or 15. I don't know, 15 or 16. Who knows? And the restaurant clapped. But do we condemn that waiter? Do we say, oh, he's a bad waiter? Yeah, I didn't get my service. And then we start, it's like when bad things happen. Oh, it's interesting. I'm not getting what I want. I'm not getting what I want. And I should, because I'm here, I'm paying for it. I should get angry. No, I don't want to get angry. You know what? It's okay. Maybe I was going to choke. Maybe who knows? Somebody had to be delayed. There was a frequency change. One of the people, maybe it was for my mother. Maybe it was for somebody else. Maybe it was for my uncle sliding down. See, it's all connected. See, oh, but what if something was violently happening and somebody came in the restaurant, or somebody just, well, of course, see, there's common sense with things like that. How we look, how we perceive, the light coming out of our eyes, trusting our guides, our angels, our guardians, the masters, the ones that are here. See, we're in a body now. See, we're a light being that can take form. We're the highest form, and we take into this body now. See, this is the greatest yin and yang polarity. See, I repeat that because it's so important to not forget. See, I don't want to forget that, but it's ingrained. That's why I repeat it, and I say, and I jump all over. See, please forgive me. But my channeling is different than, say, well, I should go back and make a note and be more organized. See, that's the point. So I don't have to do anything. Expectations is an upset waiting to happen. So these quotes and all of that kind of free me from this, like recalling this PTSD. I got to relive it and explain it, and I got to detail it. And because if I don't, then did it happen? Did this miracle over here? Did this synchronicity happen? Yeah, it did. It's 12:11. 11:11 a.m. There it is. Okay, that happened. And it's like, oh, see, the ego is like, well, okay, let me go check my phone now. Check it, Daryl. So it's like, oh, I want I want to check my phone. See, I'm even aware of that. It's like, oh, and you're gonna second guess everything. You're gonna analyze everything. You're gonna just, oh, I'm analyzing now. See, it never stops. That's why when we listen to music, we can cry, we can soar. See, then you're there. See, we fluctuate in and out because we're human. When you get out of your body, we take the pain is the remorse and the regrets. That's the pain. The pain that we feel here, the physical or the hurt, the deaths and all the treacheries. Yeah, that pain. And we do those things. If we do those things, whatever we do, we take that. We take the remorse. Watch the movie A Christmas Carol. As many of them as you can. Oh, but you mentioned the word Christmas. I'm mentioning a movie. Just like this next, you're going to see The Way Home on my channel if you're really into following everything on my channel. You're like, whoa, this was uploaded here. Oh, that's my ego. Yeah, see, everything is organized, and I got a catalog. Everything has to be a production of, it's just quite good. I just have to get it good because we won't get noticed if it's not perfect. Our clothing, our makeup, the way we take our pictures. And maybe we're in that field, so we have to do those things because we're in that channel of that frequency, that river. It's like the news. It'll put you in another river. The news, hate. I talk about that, the hate. See, that's a big key. Where's my key? If there's one thing you could take is your eyes and your heart. You're a being that lives forever. You enter a body. You're managing your emotions and feelings. And feelings have drag time and lag. And your reflection. You reflect out. You forgive everything. Everything. Your past, your parents, everything. All the family trees, everything. And what people did to those, your family tree. And what they did back. It's like a chain letter. You just all out full of light. It's like the tree of life, of that force of energy. The centrifugal force around this earth in the center of it. Out in the light, shining with the photons hitting the sun. The sunlight. It reflects itself onto the earth. It's beautiful. So it's perfectly imperfect. I'm perfectly imperfect because I'm a human being. And the ego is... That's why I like a different perception of consciousness. That's a good one. I mean, just to get those pictures together is like, oh, that... I was like, oh, okay, can I even do another one? I'll put a few here. I'll put the quotes up. It's like the pressure's building. I got to do this or that. And that's what pressure feels like. See, should I go faster? Should I go slower? Should I walk faster? Should I walk slower? Should I sit? Maybe I was going to say another word. Should. See, we should all over ourselves. So that's like the mock true. Find that one. Find that in my channeling. Mock true. That was a Freudian slip there. If you find it. I'm just recalling that. Little synchronicity. It's all synchronicity. You're in a synchronicity right now. See, if you're hearing this and you don't know me, That's a synchronicity. If you typed in, like, I'll type in 1111 and nothing comes up because I put that, as a tag, obviously. I'm going to tag it. I tag that for the guides and the guardians, the spiritual forces, the sparks of the source. People call them angels, guardian angels, guides, energy sources, orbs of energy, loving beings like you, consciousness. We say Christ consciousness, we're everything. We're Gandhi, Buddha, everything. If someone was like trying to, hit me with a stick and I wanted to raise my arm and I did that and I just blocked it from getting hurt. All these great teachers would say, good block, Daryl, good block. And I probably look back with the charge. I say, yeah, I see the ego's in there. See, I invite my ego in with me. So, but when you die, yeah, of course, you leave your body, your ego's behind. It's not necessary anymore. But I'm talking here because I'm in my body. See from that perception. It's almost like, reverse psychology. I'm dealing with my inner child, my inner critic, the way I was brought up, what I was taught, what I believe. What do I believe? Can my beliefs change? That's a good one. Can they alter? Can they have a variance to it? It's like a dial. Can I visualize my beliefs on a dial? Okay, where am I on my dial? Like 1 to 111. Okay. So 1 to 111 on the dial. Where is my belief? Is it at 100? Is it on 111? Should I break the dial and turn it to 1111? And continue and continue. And, sometimes I'll put in a clock like that spiral and time. Time, temporal time. I mean, just those type of directions. And and it's good to think about that, but we drift back. See, because we're human, we have a heart. See, the heart. See, we are in a creator school. You want to graduate this school? Then here it is. Here's the keys. Here they are. I threw them all over the place. Your spouse is throwing them all over the place. Your significant other is throwing them all over the place. The people you wait in line with are throwing keys all over the place. Everything you see when you're driving along the road, you see, people living in not good conditions are leaving keys all over the place. Everybody. All kinds of keys, all kinds of frequencies. And all kinds of vibrations. I'm not getting what I want. Please give it to me. This isn't fair over here. See, the anger. See, I think I have something about anger on the channel. See, that's for me. That's the crazy laugh. That's what I do. When it's so crazy, that comes out like that. It's fascinating. Oh, interesting. See, the judgment in myself. This is free therapy. This would cost you $1,111 for this session. Please deposit in the box on the way out, and you will be free. I shouldn't mock it. See, then the humor and that. See, but then this person, I find this distasteful and offensive. I'm finding that distasteful and offensive. Why am I going to pay money and sit here? Well, remember, you didn't pay anything. This is free. Okay, that's okay. Well, I'll just fast forward. Okay, hit the fast forward. Okay. Hit the reverse. Okay. I wish I could take that back. See, that's a pain and remorse when we take the love, we pop out of our body, we look in our lives, we see the hurt, really see A Christmas Carol. One movie I'll recommend. My wife and I just went through them all like, this is a really good one, the 1938 one. I don't know. Comes up on the TV like, you speak into the remote control. Fascinating, isn't it? A Christmas Carol, right? And then all these choices come up on the TV. Like, it is amazing when you think about it, considering how ignorant I can be. See, I say I can be. I can be so ignorant, so stupid. You're going to beat yourself up? Now, here, let me put on my gloves. Let me go a few rounds live. Show you my flaws. My imperfections. So you don't have this God complex. See, I don't want followers. Okay? I don't want any. And if I mess up on a name like Yahshua or something, I didn't get it quite right, and someone else on another teacher might say it differently, Like, what am I talking about? Yahshua. You know. See, that's what you were called 2,000 years ago. You. See, all these beings on this planet, 8 billion, who wants to come to Earth, man? I'm on a different planet. I'm fine looking like cat features. This is great. I died on that planet. I come back. Again, I'm on a singular race planet. It's easier, you know? Or I'm on the dog-featured planet. Or I'm on the insectoid. Or I'm on another human. I'm on a, you know, Nordic, you know. I mean, there's, you know, the blue color. Or I'm orange. Or I'm, you know, I mean, anything you could see, like in one of those science fiction movies. Yes. You know, things fly in my mind that I wanted to complete here. See, I'm getting a little anxiety because thoughts are coming in too fast. See, I'm part of the download. See, I'm sorry I'm not channeling perfectly like other channelers. See, you know, I did once send, you know, an email, you know, saying, hey, man, you know, you know, a couple of the channels I liked, you know. If I think that I should mention them, I'll just put them in the notes. You know, I'll add it. I don't really like to promote too much, you know. I just, but they're good channels to, you know, other people that have people on there. But then you're going to say, oh, well, see, I don't want to say it because there's sometimes I look and I'm like, you know, God, that locked down, that can lock people down sometimes. But see, that's supposed to happen that way. See, oh, but just tell me, no, I'm not. Then you'll search and search and search. What is that? Please, I just wanted to know that next key. No, you know. I know on one of the recordings, I mentioned something, I just kind of like just somebody making a channel across the world. Kids are in the background and they're talking and laughing. It's not professional like mine. He's just on a, you know, dry erase board and talking, you know. And it was fascinating. You know, I went through all the videos, you know, 23 minutes, 30 minutes. You know, I get depressed. Okay, I'll just like listen to, you know, I'll just escape. There's no judgment. So I think I mentioned that person's channel. So if I do post that, like after all the, you know how I say I'll never post another one. And then I'll post one. So who knows? I'm flying all over. Sorry. See, this is to unlock a mind. I'm perfectly imperfect. I'm channeling this way. It's distorted because we live in distortions. We walk. This is a 3D planet. Yes. Yeah. The mire and the muck, the mud, it's webbed. And it could do that to your heart. It did that to mine. And it tries to do it. I turn on the news, it's like webbing and sand, like someone has a blaster, you know. Even if I'm on a side or this side and I'm vacillating along, yeah, I agree here, you know, I don't like that, I do this or that, you know, right? Just tell me which way to go so I can hate you. You know, I mean, I'm not registered. Okay, NPP. I should just say that, nonpartisan party. That's my registration. That's the community that I have to, that I'm in. I say I have to, I'm in this community. So I pick one out of the vast ones that you can pick. Out of the vast. You know, and then I get lost because everybody's on a side. I mean, you say one thing. I mean, it doesn't matter what side you're on. You'll be canceled in thought or ostracized through the energies of polarities. See, negative and positive. See, everything's negative, positive. Everything's a reflection, the light. You capture yourself in the mirror. You look in the mirror every day. The sun could be captured. A mirror has no face of its own. It just sits there reflecting. It has no face. It can capture the sunlight. A mountain. A sky. So we reflect that. When we look in the mirror, see, remember that. It's like the water when you take a shower. The photons are in the water. See, if you were to suck all the air out, the photons would still be in there. Like if it was in a chamber or scientific method and you suck everything out, photons would still be there. You can't stop them. And cement down in the middle of the earth, all the way. Sunlight, it's charged. It's hitting the air, the water. It's coming through your shower, your faucets. When it rains, it's in the rain. Photons is in the rain. I see it. You can have a journey and say, oh, I'm so spiritual now. Look at me soar. See, there's a little cynicism there. See, a little sarcasticness. You see, oh, I did that. See, I'm moving the Titanic. I just moved it a millimeter. You know, if you can move things 1 millimeter, like in space and time, like, you know, a ship is launched, right? You know, and you want to go across the universe. And if you just do, or let's like on the ocean. Here, let's come back to Earth. You're on the boat, 1 little degree, right? And your boat could just end up in a whole different area. And, right? Hours and hours and hours away from your destination. Or days, you know. Just from one little course. So if you look back at your life, if you're a person that does that like me, you know, like, oh, if I did this, or oh, I did that, or oh, that was really good, or this, oh, I should have sold here and bought here. You know, I mean, you know, when we get greedy here, oh, I should have, you know, if I just held on a little longer, right? See, we find out that everything is lost on the side. Then it's all meaningless. Oh, you mean all that collection I did that I want to pass down? Or I'm just collecting. I just like collecting. There's no one to pass it down. I just like collecting. And that's fine. Oh, I like to collect. That's okay. Shine a light. It's a beautiful collection. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no judgment at all. You're a collector. It's beautiful. It's beautiful that you're a collector. See, I was cynical a little bit on one side, and then you could say, okay, like I was demeaning something. No. See, you're going to say, oh, I caught him. I'm not claiming anything. Nothing. See, that's the ego wants to get in there and get the charge. See, you're an eternal being that lives forever. You took a body. You move energy. That's what you do. Just like if you're mad, that's like fields of vibrations coming. You're angry. Sometimes you can see in people's faces. Or they're happy. See, these are vibrations, tones. Oh, you can see it. And, oh, everybody's going to judge me. I have a happy face or a sad. No, you just reflect light. You just notice it. Oh, they're not in a good mood. Okay, maybe shields up a little, right? But your light is more focused. See, you're focused now. You're not bouncing off of them. See, because their energy will hit you. It's like, okay, shields up a little. Shields up. Okay, shields weren't up. I got pissed. I reacted. I said something back. You know, and I go home and I think, you know what? Oh, God, Daryl, come on. I did it again. There you go. Perfect. But, oh, I did all that. See, that's the other side of myself that is the imperfect side. Of course I would not, you know, I just want to shine a light. Oh, you have to be so perfect. And I just have to shine my light so perfectly like you. See, no, you're a being that, you can't get any more spiritual. You're already spiritual. Now, do what you're doing. And listen. Did I just shift something? I say I. No, you heard it. It's a reflection from me. I'm not perfect. Hello? I'm like you. Hello, I'm like you. See? Oh, that's weird. Okay. Okay. I'll just take a screenshot. Maybe. Okay. I know I do that all the time. It's so weird. My phone is dark. I don't know. And I just look just now, and it's, 12 o'clock even. All right. See, that's what I'm talking about. Though, when you see synchronicities, it's like, let me just... What's that saying? You know what? You're okay. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. Oh, look at that timing, huh? Look at that timing. 12:01 and the music starts on that timing. That's no accident. Sometimes I'll talk and I'll say, I'm not going to upload that one. Delete. I'm too human on that one. And some things, private. Oh, we just have to say everything to everybody, cleanse our whole life, fourth step it to the max, And see, there's nothing wrong with a fourth step. If you do do we even do a step? Are we step? Yes, you're okay where you're at. Just send thoughts out of healing, love, and forgiveness. Please forgive me for anything I have done, intentionally or unintentionally, that caused you harm or pain. Please forgive me. And if I have done anything, and you can't forgive it, I forgive you. I forgive you. Yes, that one too. And you'll know that on the other side, even if you wouldn't even believe it. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Keep your positions. Don't shift. It's okay. You know what? You'll shift or not shift. You can't help it. Life is short. It's okay. It's okay. I just think that it's like, am I tripping on thoughts now? Like, am I sensing that? And see, I was going through that, and then that's why I documented this stuff, like with pictures. So if you go to the first video after Apollo 8, the very first one, with the 11s, just close your eyes, okay? Yeah, close your eyes through the whole thing, then you won't get upset, like, oh, I'm still staring. Why hasn't the picture changed? See, expectations, maybe that's what it's for. See, the perfectionism, it's like, it's okay, it doesn't matter. See, I expect people to do certain things. I want certain things. I expect, right? See, this is in the subconscious. So we shake hands, we go in there, we shake hands, and we kind of tool around. I think those other videos got down in those weeds a little more. So I don't want to go into that download too much, See, it's just about this next video, these quotes. But it's a channel. It's a channel integrating. It's all over the place because, see, there's a lot of, the minds are locked. We want to loosen it with the tone, vibrations. So that's what that next video, see, the way home is going to smooth out the ride. If you go in order, like if you're one of these people that are in order, like I'm going to start at the very first one and keep going, and I'm going to, see, and then you get here, and then, okay, you're here. I haven't even posted the other two yet, but I had a vision. Okay, so I'll do it. And if I'm still alive, I'll try to do it. Motivation is difficult. Oh, well, why don't you just... See, we could say, I'm this, I'm that, and then your body could say, dude, you're miserable. Well, oh, I'm doing that. I'm miserable right now, and I'm trying to use all this positive affirmations to change how I feel. See, feelings drag. They have lag time. Maybe I forgive a person in 2 seconds. Maybe I forgive them before they even start talking. Or they're talking and irritating me, and I forgive you in my mind. See, we just put in our mind. We don't need to, get off our horse, step it over there and say, hey, you know what? This and this and this, and then that person's going to get upset. Just shine a light. Shine a light. I'm shining a light at a fourth step. I'm shining a light at awareness. Then confront the person. With the light. See, be sensitive. Read the room. Are you going to cause hurt and pain? Then just in your mind. Fix it in your mind. See, shine a light through your mind. Like that. So I'm just using the same music. Shining the light. Feeling a little depressed. Well, how could you feel depressed? Channeling. Because that's part of the download. That's part of being human. That's acknowledgement in myself. See, we want to play a magic show with ourselves. We fool ourselves every day. Hello? Because we don't want to face it. I don't want to face some of this. The negativities, feel them any more than I have to. I'd rather not. Thank you, no. I don't want to feel anger, hate, rage, jealousy, envy. Oh, aren't you getting religious now on the Bible? I respect all books. All books are unlimited. And then all books are limited. We build glass around books. Written when people were lying 5,000 years ago. Controlling. See, the control in the human, in myself. I want to control you. I want you to think the way I want. Here, I have all this knowledge. Follow me. No, I don't want any followers. I hope I have all comments disabled, just like or not like. Follow your higher self. See, that's who we follow. That's why I left this behind. If you have any tears, great. I love that. See, the other side, angels feel it. See, you shine a light, they love light. The other side loves light. But if it wasn't for the darkness, there'd be no light. That's right. That's why we just shine a light. When we have negativities come up to us, we realize those polarities within us, and we can handle it when somebody comes up to us like that. Oh, but I know you, Daryl, and you acted like that. I say right? See, there's some comedy. Yes, there is comedy. Just like when I pause, 1 hour, 11 minutes, 11 seconds. What? I'm sitting on the couch. See, my ego says, get that picture in there, Daryl. No, like, go find it. Go find it. I'm tired. Oh, I can't just sigh, and I have to be so steady. See, that's the movie coming up. That's the video that you'll see after The Way Home. See, you'll get all that. You'll see, some people can explain things over a rippling river. You know, like rippling over rocks, smooth rocks. See, their voice, the whole thing, from start to finish, they're very professional. It's very good. The music, excellent. I mean, this is it. This is me. It's the best I could do. I don't have a production team. Okay, so they explain it, rippling waters. See, so mine is like the lighthouse, the stormy night, the lightning. You're just a raft. You're a raft in the ocean. Okay, and you just see this light. Oh, did I see a light little? Oh God, there's a lighthouse. Okay, see. So that's sort of like the rough waters crashing against the rocks. The storm. The weather hitting the rocks, the shoreline, the thunderous weather. So who wants to, but you walk on that now. See, that's walking on water. See, in your mind, you still see those polarities, the negativity. Say, oh, I do that. I'm feeling really sick of that. The pressure of, I'm feeling pressure. That's what it feels like to feel pressure. So you move energy now, and you all around all that, you're just shining a light, and now you realize that this is a creator school. Hello, back to that. Yes, back to that. You create on the other side what you want out of love through your heart and your eyes. When tears are in your eyes, light flies out. And you're a creator. You say you're a creator. I'm a creator. I know it when I'm doing that because I see it. On one of those other movies, I don't know, I had my eyes shut. And I saw this duck. It was so cute. I don't see it right now. But it came in visually. I don't know, it's in that other one I talked like this. It was a couple days ago. I don't know, days. I have two of them. They're mixed up. And even when I'm talking, I'm phasing in and out of dimensional shifting. It's so weird. I can get into dimensions. That's another one. See, it's like, tell me. See, you will know. I say, you will know. Right after The Way Home. Oh, good. I'll listen to The Way Home and I was free. See, it's the placebo effect. You are free now. Right now, you are free. There's nothing you need to reach for. You're already spiritual. You are a creator. Oh, but you're spirit. So you'll leave your body. You'll take the remorse is the pain and the regrets. That's the remorse. That's the pain. See, it's like breaking a leg. It's like somebody dying and you lose them and you grieve. When you die, you take the love, but you take the remorse and the regrets. Oh, I did that. See, things pop up in my head. Say, wow, okay, you're invited to my creation. Hey, if you still have a bad feeling and negativity, then you are invited to my creation. You are creator. Please invite me to yours. I want to go to your creation. I do. Because it's of love through the heart and your eyes. I want to see it. It's beautiful. I want to see it. I'm going to share mine. It's beautiful. You don't have to go. You can go. So you can go and come as you will. You're over every construct, every dimension, every multiverse, every universe. You are a light being that phases in and out. You can transform, and you took a being into Earth. Yes, you got caught in the cycle because we want to fix that. See, that's the puzzle. That's the school. That's why other beings don't, you're going to Earth. Here's my light. It's a roll of a dice. And then we get caught. And now we're in the intricacies of the blueprint to fix these things. And we see like a homeless person. Why? Because they're paying back the karma that we've created. Like I created, and we keep moving and moving, and we keep learning. And I can take like 10 lifetimes to learn simple lessons with other beings or that I'm orbiting. We say family members or people we know. But I was abandoned as a child. I didn't have a mother and father, or I only have a single parent. Why? See, we just forgive that. Why? Maybe. Have you ever thought in a previous life that maybe I abandoned my own child? And I couldn't take care of it? And I abandoned it, let's just say. I don't know, right? But if I didn't, I had two parents. But if I didn't, I try to imagine that, like on the other side, how do you, so once the other side, see, I'm in the veil now, I'm channeling, remember this. I'm sorry it's not perfect. Oh, shouldn't you have every answer precise? See, I love that. Those are good. I love those. They're more precise, easier to follow. Ripplings of water over the stone again. See, that's the quotes that you see here. I'm prepping you. If you go in order, I'm prepping you. If you search 1111, like just like in Google, and you just put 11:11, mine doesn't come up because it's not like that. But if it did, I'm just saying if, somewhere, and you don't know me, and you did that, like anything, if anything comes up on this channel, that is a connection to you. Impossible. Just like this guy's, I don't know, I just looked, he had like 2 views. It just was on my, on the TV and YouTube, and I just, okay, I'll click it. Space and time, space and, between how we see, between our eyes. And it's just very simplistic, It's not professional. I mean, like, you hear people, and sometimes it's a little distracting. I can't hear, there's a noise, like that, But I was like, wow, he's even wiping the board so slow. It's like, I'm just so quick. I'm like, let me be slow like that. Yes, Nagrin, please. Yes, okay. I did say it. I did. Okay, so if I upload, then you'll get a better detail of the, okay. If I said it, Naggrim, you put that in, and then that's the channel I looked, I thought it was so cool, so peaceful. Yeah. Kids laughing in the background. That's perfect. Let me just focus on this. Let me just let me escape. Instead of going to a movie, with all the special effects, right? And all the drama, let me just go here. See, there's no judgment. See, there's no judgment on the other side. None. There's no judgment. Unconditional love. See, but I'm human. I want to feel that all the time. I know now. See, that's a funny one. I know now. See, the ego. See, did you catch it? See, the last little key. Where's my key? Where's my key before the way home? I know. Go ahead and catch me. Look, I'm not promoting. I don't have any books. Other people have books. They're great. They're organized. I mean, we got to live. We have to eat. Right? Just get me through the day. I'm in traffic. I missed my flight, or that flight, oh, it's booked, or I don't want to go anywhere. Don't tell me what to do. Oh, you should. No. Reflect light. That's okay. Let the universe pass through you right now. You just saw synchronicity. It's amazing. Yeah, you're exactly where you're supposed to be. That's what it's telling you. I don't want to diminish that. See, don't let my voice, sometimes it can, see, everything's a polarity. Unlocking, I do tonation and visual unlocking. Like if you see a picture just shake really fast, maybe that's how you perceive consciousness. There's a little shaking. We're living under a freeway. It's a good roof. So those two are linked. You don't believe me? See, if you understand that, see, it's okay. Do you understand? If you got it, you got it. Okay, I'll explain it. And oh, that's perfect. In one of the videos, I have that building, like in the Indiana Jones, the cement real carving in the side of the mountain out of stone, it's like a stone looking home, and I shake it. I tilt. Well, if you go to perceive consciousness, you'll see tilt. Okay. That's a DNA unlocking hate when you watch the news, to loosen the bolt. I know, but I can't stand that one. Okay, yeah, okay, reflect light. See? Awareness to them. So you could send light out from the center of the earth out through the whole solar system, into the Milky Way, through all of the universes, through all the multiverses, through all the dimensions, through all the constructs on top. That's where you are already. You are already there, a light being. You are a light being that can take form and go into any of those multiverses. Any of them. You could be the cat feature, you could be the dog feature, you could be insectoid, you could be the Nordics, you could be the light beings, you could be anybody. But how do you ascend higher? See, okay, I'm all these beings, I'm so fancy, I have technology that I can go 40 years with, a frequency in another part of the universe. I'm an ET and I can do that in 5 seconds. See, How do you want to get higher? Ascending. See, so that's why we're created. We have other DNA in us besides human. Oh, is that perfect? Go find those other ones. I don't want to get lost on that. But yeah, and we create higher. See, they lit up because we created something. I know I say I. So, look, I'm not perfect. Okay, because the ego, it's hard to separate that sometimes. Okay, but it's we. We created. There's a creation that we created. See, I say I as an individual as myself, but we're all together, but we all have individual thoughts. We're here as an individual. We are a soul, and our soul can create. And that's what we're here for. That's why we come here, to manage these emotions. See, you don't need anybody to sell you anything. But now I just ruined the market. The whole earth is going to change anyway. Free energy, medical devices, food producers out of nowhere, thin air like a microwave. Here, I want this and this and this. Pretty soon you just take a pill. I'll just take a capsule 1 week. I don't need any food. See, that's how it advanced like that. And you became a light being like that. Now we're here. Going through the war. This is the hell, the wars and the afraid, the fear, right? We want to feel protected. So when I go through my channel, like empower yourself, that helps. The bull and the pheasant, that, songs, uplifting songs, all those things. A guru speaks. Other people, other people's voices. How dare you put me on here? Okay, good. Please, so don't get into so much of that stuff. Just be here with yourself and just shine a light out at the channel. I don't want to be judged, right? Who wants to be judged? Tell me. That's interesting. I mean, I looked at my phone again. 12:19. If anyone's interested, I don't know what that means. I mean, we want to know what everything means exactly. I've had 12:21 many times. It's not. It's 12:20 right now. See, we could get. I'll just stare at the clock all day and I'll just synchronize myself. See, we could. I'll just look at a wall and see what I learn. And there's nothing. You say I mock and then I don't. It's so serious. See, there's a polarity shift. There's always a tonation, frequency. So you're a frequency. I'm a frequency, you're a frequency. Our heart. If you have a tear in your eye, you're linked to everything. Everything. Your heart, the other side, this side, the veil. This is the dream. You're in your body. The mileage is good for about 100 years. If you made it. You never know. But, 100, not 400, sure, yeah. Yeah, work for the government 30 years and they pay you 400 years. That's pretty good. Yeah, the ego's always right there. But you're a creator. How could you say you dream? You're a dreamer. See, when you watch The Way Home, right after this, just a little singing, and then check out the next one. I don't even know what I'm going to call it. I forgot what I was going to call it. But I'll upload it. But it should follow The Way Home. It's important. I just close my eyes, and I'll just listen. But that's why you see these quotes, because it's gonna. I'm coming. Oh, I know I got derailed. Okay, that's so funny. I could just get lost, right? And if I could stay on track, that'd be great. I mean, I probably could, but see, the fragments and the PTSD, 17 years fragmented, and then the ones. So you'll learn about that if you listen to everything. I'm sharing a little part of my life that. So wow, you really had it under control. I had no idea that it was that bad. Well, I don't see too many people, so it's different. So if I see people, it's like, oh, I'm just like, okay, we have to deal with people, right? We have to go out in the world. We have to, do we have, like shelter? Are we afraid? I mean, all the world we live in, see, and then we're just animalistic within our own selves. Fight or flight, right? We're human. So if we're not in that gutter, see, that gutter is like, oh, I had everything and I had a family and right, and then I lost everything and then ended up in the gutter. Well, explain that one, Daryl. Yeah, they chose it. Each of those beings chose that. They knew it. They knew their life because they were going to reflect that. They had to pay back that negativity that, like, I created, so I have to pay it back. See, I have to pay it back. I have to forgive. See, so they're doing that through that process. So you can have a compassion and empathy. It's the craziest thing on the other side. See, sometimes it can act like poison and lock your mind down further because I don't believe all that. I don't believe that. See, we're programmed to reject, to fight or flight, to go back to what we know. Step back. See, step back. See, doubt. See, doubting Thomas, right? You've heard that. Doubt. Yeah. Oh, I doubt that. Or seen is believing. Believing is seen. You know, everything's reversed, upside down, backwards. You know, listen to the one that I have about synchronicities. I forgot what it was called, but it's synchronicities, about synchronicities. I think it says synchronicities or something. So it talks about, like, symbols and what each, like 2, 2, 2, and 3, you know, and then, you know, 4, 4, 4, and, you know, 5, 5, 5, and 6, 6, 6, and, you know, 7s, and, you know, so on, etc. You know, it's just another perception. See, that's how we see. That's how I saw. I'm just putting, like, a pathway of the channeling. See, I'm still channeling, talking about channeling. You know, I mean, people call it channeling. Yes, I'm channeling from my higher self, from the universe, from the other side. I'm sorry I can't be more precise. I can't be like that. The unidentified flying object, right? Going 40 light years in 5 seconds, pinpointing a frequency to get there, and poof, they're there. And you say, oh, Daryl, I detected a little anger in your voice. You know, I just put you on a pedestal, and now you just said something, and now you're full of crap. See, the mind is always doing that. It's okay. You're forgiven. It doesn't matter. That's what. It matters, and then it doesn't. Right? To me, it's like, okay, I won't know it until the other side. We'll see everything back, like in 100K view. So we have 4K, 8K. Well, we're going to see everything from other people's eyes. Everything. Like that we've done. You know, good and bad. Right? We say good. We like to say good and bad. That's why we're learning the polarities. That's why we're here. So you're not talking like a light being that can, morph into, any of these other beings on other worlds that you're talking about, in the universe and galaxies. Well, from this, I have to report this with that we created this realm. So you'll know about it when you go. Maybe I'll shave off a lot of lifetimes. Who knows? Babies' eyes will be crystallizing. They'll have crystallized eyes. They'll see already. They'll see all that. They'll see all of this channel and more. They'll see your channel. See, already as a baby, they're coming into the world like that. Just like that. Like supercharged. Every baby born like that. Crystallized eyes. Just like that. Beautiful. See, the whole Milky Way lit up. I felt it. I felt a shift in the dimensions, in the construct, the vibrations, the tones. See, those tones and vibrations. I felt that shift from that realm that we created. It's beautiful. There's starlight you create from the realm into the earth, into the soul that you're going to have an agreement with. 90 days they're in the womb. They're born with crystallized eyes. Just like yours, just your eyes are already crystallized when you cry. Know that. Say, I have crystallized eyes. That's it. Like that. Simple. Your heart, your eyes. You're in the supermarket. You're shopping. Your heart, your eyes. See? Oh, but I didn't do it perfectly. This one irritated. Oh, that's interesting. I got irritated. Oh, I do that. I did that. See, you're in the eye of the hurricane. See, when those negative forces come like that, and maybe you're the negative force, right? You had a bad day, got angry. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, I got to feel it some more. Wonderful. Isn't that great? Life is just great. Life sucks. I can't take another second, right? Can't take another second, right? Oh, that's interesting. I just did that. Daryl, you're acting a little psychotic. That's, we put people in straitjackets like you. You know, you're really starting to scare me now. You know. Look, if I'm doing that to you right now and you're just listening, I mean, I'm not in the room with you. Okay, relax. Oh, I'm in your head. You're programming me. Get out, Daryl. I mean, I'm being a little comedic here in the channel. You mean there's comedy in the channel? Yeah, that's in the channeling too from the other side. There's comedy. Yeah, there's smiles. There's laughter. There's joy. There's bliss. See, we want to run to bliss. Oh, save me, get me. I can't wait to die and go to the garden. Of course, that's okay. I just said that. That's fine. I did that. With cynicalism, you know, unsurety, you know, I wasn't sure in the tones and the voice, I said it, right? Smart aleck, you know, judging. So I judge myself. See, we're the judge of ourselves. Once that's sunk in myself, see. Oh, I do that. Oh, okay, the dog's like, okay, that's it, stop. That is so funny. Okay. It's like, okay, you already talked an hour and 5, and you're supposed to just do a 10-minute. Look, get out of the channel, Daryl, stop it. This is hilarious. So the synchronicities, they're there. They were always there. Always. See, now you just noticed it. See, what about analog? Remember, let me go back on my rotary phone. You know, dial, next number, dial. Now we just say, you know, oh, hello, on my hand on the phone. And there you are, a person's face, I'm talking. That's quite a difference from the rotary phones. Consciously, I'm talking about my consciousness. See, the consciousness of the world. See, it changes. You know, so you're different now. You're different than you were just a minute ago, than you were an hour ago. If you went through like 10 minutes now, you'll be different again. Even if you do nothing and just sit in silence, you'll be different. But I still feel the same. I'm even more irritated. You're different. Oh, I do that. I got more irritated. See, that almost can drive you crazy. See, breaking a paradigm like that, oh, now I'm just going to be saying that. Oh, I do that. Oh, I do that. Like I'm just an android, just malfunctioning. Oh, I do that. Oh, I do that. You know. Yeah, I do. It's okay that I just did that too. It's okay that it's not professional. I'm not claiming anything. I have no books to sell. I don't want to be followed. I have comments disabled. Oh, you're trying to build it up. So no, I don't want to hear all that stuff. This is for me. I'm selfish. I told you. You know, how could you say that how could you be selfish and say that? See, this is so funny. We get hysterical. See, this is the program in the DNA that's in us that we unprogram now. When you shower, all that DNA is unprogrammed. It's too late. Yeah, I'm putting this all in the subconscious. This is a subconscious depositor, this channel. Just like everything is stuffed in there. You can't stop it. You can't stop anything. Yeah, I'm not acting like this when I go out. Yeah, sometimes I'll chatter and I might even scream in the car with the windows up. You know, yes, I'm human, like you. Okay, now it's time for the way home. It's time to go there. Just little music. I don't know if the sound is going to be that good. See, I haven't uploaded it yet. See, I'm not going to do it over. Everything is just sort of slopped over. Yeah, just a little sloppy. You know, please forgive my sloppiness of the channeling. Yeah, I'm still channeling. It's like, just figure a thread between both sides. It's like someone on the bed passing away that's 90 years old. You know, and maybe they lost their brother, you know, just a few years ago, right? And they're passing away, and they're saying, "Oh, I see my brother," right? And nobody else sees, but they see their brother. They see. See, that's where I'm channeling from. Those are the frequencies. Oh, the ego wants to say this and get in there, and it sure does all the time, no doubt. Oh, but this whole thing has been egotistical, you know. Like that. It's okay. Probably. Who knows? It's difficult. Life is hard, as they say, right? Oh, but now you're getting negative and you say things and if you repeat it, and yes, of course, we're human. We're all at where we're supposed to be here. Here, buy my book. Here, I'll fix you. Buy book 2, buy book 3. Book 4, I got this in here for you. I chopped it up here a little bit more. See, we chopped up and dissected a little more, you know. See, the bench, I like that one about the park bench. That's a good one. See, it just reminds me, just stay on track, Daryl. Relax. You know, I know, yeah, I create this, and yeah, the God complex, sure. But what are you claiming? You're a spark off the source. When you see the next, or hear, I should say, when you hear the way home, and here, I forgot what I'm going to call this one, but these quotes are going to be referencing that. See? So, you'll be able to put it together. It's a puzzle. See, that's the PTSD. It's all fragmented. Welcome to my world. You know, but you functioned. You made it down the hill. You made it up the hill. You made it across town. You know. Yeah, I can still function. Barely. It's a hard world. You know, we got to live in the real world that we live in. This is the real... okay. I'm starting to complain, right? In the channel. How funny. See, this is so... I keep a little hope. Okay. Okay, it's enough. It's enough. Okay. It's enough. See you on the way home.